now move on to an exciting session that tackles a pressing issue in the fashion industry, use of AI in the fashion supply chain. The session is about how leading apparel brands and manufacturers are using AI today. This session will also delve into the areas where industry's leading companies are using AI tools for efficient management. Leading this discussion is none other than Mr. Jatin Paul, CEO of WFX. Let's give him a round of applause. I welcome Mr. Jatin onto the stage. Under his leadership, WFX has grown from a bootstrap startup to a global leader in fashion SaaS with 280 plus employees and customers in over 50 countries. With expertise in business strategy and tech, he is also an investor and advisory board member for venture-backed tech firms across e-commerce, fintech, and edtech. So that's a lot. So with all the energy, let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A little more energy in the room to everybody. Yes, thank you. Over to you, Mr. Jatin.
Thank you for that. So, a lot of talk about AI. A lot of conversation about AI, some very interesting conversations, including the panel writer to this presentation. But the real question is, how are actually people using AI today? And I think that's an important part to address, and that's the topic of this presentation, of how manufacturers and brands sitting in rooms today, guys like you, a lot of our customers, how are they actually leveraging AI? AI isn't a plug. You plug in AI and all of a sudden your business has AI capability built in it. It's actually something you need to develop in a very deliberative sense. It's completely transforming the way both apparel manufacturing works and how brands operate. It's about automation, it's about efficiency, it's about real-time insights, and it's about cost reduction. So AI has to be taken seriously, as all of you guys have heard during these seminars, and this finally is a competitive advantage. And this is why everyone is delving deep into the world of AI. And I want to demystify a little bit about specifics in different areas where AI is being used and how specifically it is being used with use cases. One is for product development in tech packs. So AI can actually automate tech pack creation. Earlier, a lot of people spoke about using data, and a good point came up, which is that a lot of people don't want to input that data. And if that data doesn't exist, how is AI supposed to make use of it? Well, the solution is use AI to help you create that data. So today, manufacturers like you guys in the room will typically work with different buyers, different customers. And when they want you to make something, they will send you a 10 to 20 page tech pack. The tech pack will look something like this. It'll have pictures, it'll have specification sheets and measurements, it'll have construction details, it'll have colors, sizes, it'll specify the bill of material, the quantities, the items. It'll probably have 35 different items that go within the tech pack to identify components and a whole host of other pieces of information that you need to actually build this product. So even at WFX, in our enterprise software, where I can see a lot of our customers in the room, people have to input this information manually. It takes a merchandiser 4 hours to input an entire 20-page tech pack in a system. That's where it starts. You need that information to be able to order materials, to be able to manage inventory, to be able to start production. How do you turn that 4 hours into 5 minutes? That's what AI is doing, and that's what a bunch of customers we work with are working on. So that's one use case. And automating the bill of materials, automating data entry, you're reducing 4 hours to 5 minutes and 90% less manual work. So your expensive people in the company can focus on the business and not focus on data generation, but focus on data extraction and understanding how to use that data. The next part is automating order processing. Customers get orders come from different buyers, Gap, H&M, you get a projection order, you get a confirmed order, and you have all these different order types, and order quantities keep changing. That's because brands don't have great forecasting ability. So when they give quantities, those quantities, as you come closer to the development life cycle, the production life cycle, that particular stage, as they find out from the market how well something is selling or how well something is flying off the stores or online, they start to adjust order quantities. All of this is very difficult for a manufacturer to keep track of, because finally they want to produce exactly and buy what they need to ship out the quantities that they require in order. AI can help you automate this entire process. Anytime there's a change, it can track it, it can understand it, it can automatically change those settings in the system, and it can change your production schedules as a result. This is another specific use case of AI. Production planning and scheduling. At WFX, we've launched one of the world's first true cloud-based production planning software systems. And we're developing an AI agentic production planning agent. Here, AI knows your factories, it knows the lines that you run in each factory, it knows the number of machines per line, it knows the capacity of every line, it knows the operation of every product, it knows the SMV, the SAM, and the complexity of those operations, it understands all of your constraints, and it models, not one or two, but thousands of variations to ensure that you get the most optimum production plan available, so you can optimize every minute of your factory's available capacity, which aims to reduce your production cost. So it serves as a co-pilot, which gives your PPC people a proposal. Do you want to tweak production schedules for efficiency? Do you want to tweak it for a buyer delivery date? And you can make these choices, and AI helps you do this in a way that a human just can't. Quality control and inspection. We've seen some of our customers run these interesting integrated camera-built AI visual systems where a whole bunch of cameras get placed, integrated within, in this case, a knitting machine. And it can immediately start to identify defects as the fabric is getting knit. So rather than waiting till the whole fabric has been created, shipped into your warehouse, which could be in a whole other location, and then you do a quality control check, you can figure out what's wrong at the source as it's being manufactured. It's another live use case of AI today. Another great example is material utilization and waste reduction. AI is optimizing your material utilization because it can analyze your past consumption. It knows exactly to manufacture a product like this, what is the consumption you had in the past, where you made smart budgeted choices and where you made mistakes. And it can automatically match leftover stock and suggest to you how to utilize that stock before creating excess procurement that you don't actually need.
Right.
Another use case that we're working on is for costing. So one of the big things that a lot of merchandisers do on the factory side, sourcing side, with agents, is they have to cost a lot of garments. Buyers will tell them, hey, can you cost this style? And so they get these inquiries all the time. How do you do that fast? How do you do that quickly? What we're developing is a system where there's an app and you can take a picture of a garment, picture of a product, it'll scan, the AI will scan your entire WFX library, your database, and it'll find similar products that you've made in the past. You've never made this product before, it does not know this product. It finds similar products that you've made and manufactured in the past and supply all of that information to you with all of its historical costs. So immediately you know, and you can sit with the buyer and immediately you can tell the buyer and give them a kind of costing range based on your actual historical data. You don't need to wait for hours or spend a long time to give your buyer a costing. Super powerful in today's world. So AI is permeating all areas of the industry today. It's driving hyper-personalization. It's driving predictive demand planning. And it's creating fully automated factories. And the companies that embrace AI today and do it deliberately will be the leaders of tomorrow. This is our view. And the problem again is, a lot of companies also in software talk to people and they talk about AI. But you need to have a very specific, deliberate use case if you want to make use of AI. You have to have a goal and say, this is where I'm going to apply AI. And then you have to have a strategy of how you want to get to that goal. This is what I want to leave you guys with. We spoke earlier, data, how do we use data? There was a panel earlier talking about using your gut for decision making, whereas you have access to data. And rightfully so, it was like, hey, we have a lot of data in the system, how do we take it out? So we kind of recognize this. Today, WFX, as our enterprise software, works with some of the largest manufacturers and brands in the world. We have a lot of data. We've built a lot of reports for people. But someone still has to go, open a reporting solution, click on the report they want, choose the parameters of it. I want to make a report for this customer. I want to know the orders they've placed for this year. They have to make selections and they run it and it supplies you with this data. It's no longer needed. We've actually built an agent called WFX Assist, where kind of like how you guys would use or people use ChatGPT to create conversations, you can talk to WFX Assist to create human conversations with your business data. You can query it, and it will actually supply you the data as and when you actually need it. So imagine you're a CEO of a company flying to the US to meet Walmart or one of your customers. You just talk to the system and say, I want to know what are my outstanding receivables. It'll give it for you instantaneously. You don't need to run a report. It's kind of like typically you would call your CFO and ask this information, or you'll ask your merchandising account manager, hey, what are the shipments that are scheduled for this customer over the next 2 months? And do we have any potential flag challenges in those shipments? Where are we with our material plan for those? Ask the AI this question, it'll supply that information instantly. With this, I'm also going to lead of a WFX AI Assist in actual use today.
In this video, let's see how to use WFX AI for real-time data insights and decision-making. Welcome to WFX AI, your intelligent virtual assistant. WFX AI is a powerful analytical tool. With conversational analytics, you can ask questions just as you would with a colleague. It instantly scans the database in real time, providing clear, actionable insights for data-driven decision-making. Let's explore some examples. Let's ask WFX AI which buyers have placed the highest value orders in the past year. WFX AI scans the entire database to retrieve results, which can be exported to Excel, and AI can instantly generate a chart. Let's try another example to see all the shipped orders by buyer, comparing it with the booked order value. Once again, all the required data will be instantly accessible and can be exported as charts. With AI, enjoy faster resolution, enhanced productivity, and smarter decision-making with real-time insights. Say goodbye to manual searches and embrace WFX AI Power Tool. Thank you.
So what you guys saw was just a glimpse into how we're developing different AI products. AI is very new. So we're already working with a bunch of our customers, in some of who are in this room, who are our beta clients to roll out some of these AI products. And I encourage you guys to learn more. We have a booth just in the front by the elevator. So at WFX, we are the #1 software solution for apparel and textile industries. We work with some of the largest customers in apparel and brands and buying agents all over the world. 600 plus customers with over 40,000 users that run on WFX, and some marquee names that work with WFX like Gokuldas, Shahi, Indochine, Asmara, Apparel, Aditya Birla. So we have a range of enterprise software solutions that are tailor-made for apparel and textiles. And I encourage you guys to talk to some of our team and have a look at exactly what we're developing in AI and figure out what's going to be your company's unique AI strategy. Because that is what's going to create your next competitive advantage. Thank you.